Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Escapes the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Tony.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And that's good for a gain of 5. David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
To the air, Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Ball at the 33 for first down. Irving on the inside give. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Again for the first time to Rashad White. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Irving here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Catch made by Bucky Irving. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. but Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Mayfield to throw for it. Got a man, this is Evans. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on fourth down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, White. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Running left, this is Irving. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tony.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Buccaneers leading so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Stroud off of play action. Jump off, caught by his back. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Short pass brought in. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They bring their tight end left. Throwing again is Baker. Leading to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just got ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Baker throwing again. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
A 52-yard attempt.
And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a 1st inside the red zone. Dumps it off to his running back. It's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Buccaneers making a 9-point advantage. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18. Let's hurt.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. It's a small gain up to the 38. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Shotgun now, 1st round. That's back-to-back for Dell. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go. Hey, team. What's that? Hey, uno. Hey.
First and 10 on to Mixon. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Going right side, Mixon with it. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Mine picked up a yard. It's going to be second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's Mixon on second down. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. 7 yards on the run. That sets up an easily attainable 3rd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Here's a screen now for Chubb. Running in the red zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
His return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's the give to Irving. And they'll stop him at 3 picks up 4 to begin this drive. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why playing this position, you've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you've got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Buys time, rolling right. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Stroud. He's got it, complete to Collins. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Call it 70 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And he gets back to the line, but no more. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Tony.
Stroud. It's his running back. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy that first down at the 30. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are unable to tie up this contest. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Baker now from the gun. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
His foray up the middle. That's about 3. Good stop coming from Henry To'o.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd and 6 now. Setting up the running back screen. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
On the give, this is Irving. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Baker out of the pistol. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud off the play fake. Jump off caught by his back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10 now. No finding his back. Mixon. And he's got a decent game before being brought down.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And this was certainly a miss hit low and pretty short. And it bounces out of bounds. Looks like they'll have half the field to go as they mark it directly on the midfield stripe. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for 1 final quarter. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll run this with Irving. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game. This one's quickly mopped up, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 11. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll make it a two-score game.
16.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a two-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. Short pass brought in. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
49-yard line.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. This one's to Kirk out left side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st down, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Giving 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You gain that kind of yards in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Mixon gets it again on 2nd down. And he will not get the 1st, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd down, Mixon gets it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Pickup of 2 here. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st down throw by Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. To the air, Stroud. Completed to his running back. Has room into the secondary. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was up.
And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Fairbairn connects out the extra point. And the Texans cut the lead down to just 2.
Texans 14.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry by Irving. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Caught quick right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, a run for White. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Houston calls it second timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got a screen to the running back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The defense takes its third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. And the Texans go in nickel coverage, third down. He's back to throw. That one's good to Godwin. And the Buccaneers get that first down, and that should be enough to start the celebration and earn them this win.
First down, Buccaneers.
White trying this straight ahead. Jukes one defender. Into the second level past the 30. And he gets this one down to the 27. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate. It's celebrate.